What's up guys, today we're going to be taking a look at Six-Sided Sanctuary. This is an interesting puzzle game that's going to be on sale at IndieGameStand.com. For a name your price deal, this game usually goes out for about $5 on their store, but for the next 4 days you can roll over to IndieGameStand.com, pay what you want for it, which will go to the developers and to charity. It's really a great deal. But it is a very fun and very relaxed puzzle game. Why don't we hop into the options so you can sort of see what you get here. You don't get really too many details on this. So with that being said, why don't we hop into the game? And this is our overworld here where we can play different levels and stuff. Why don't we hop into this one? And now that we're in, I'll sort of explain the controls of it, what we're supposed to do. You might be able to see that checkerboard piece way in the back. Our goal is to get to that some way, somehow. Now we can use the arrow keys to move around and the WASD to move our camera. And we move on a cubicle base. If we fall off, we die, and I'll get more into the risk of dying later. But you can see there's different properties. There's water, one thing on the ground, and if I go in the water, I fall. Well, there's certain things that can float on top of water, and that would be like that crate on the you might see there to the north a bit, and also panels that we can connect ourselves to. But with that being said, why don't we move around a bit and see if we can't do anything? We can get boosted up here and we can move around, and it's actually really difficult. This game is very interesting so far, and I get really relaxed when I play it, and it's really fun. It really has this intuitiveness where I have to really use my mind and figure out what I'm doing, and it's sort of a little slow. You have to take your time and figure things out. And right now what I'm trying to do, what my plan is try to get this box over between this and that other piece of grass, and it looks like it's not working out very well. Let me just try to restart and do it again. Yeah, here we go. Now I can actually go over here and get this panel right here. And now with this panel, what I want to do is I want to be able to sort of shape it where it can land on the water so I can float on top of it. So let's try that again. And that's sort of the difficulty with this, is you have to really be able to plan your steps ahead, 10 to 20 even steps ahead, so that you know where each piece of your square is going to land, so you can specifically get the places where you want without falling through the water or falling on the ground. And that's the ideal of it. Alright, let's make our way over here, and it looks like things are a little more complex here. We have like a staircase, and we have 2 crates, which must mean that we're probably going to do some pretty complex stuff. What I'm thinking is that we're going to go up this staircase and then fall down to here, but we only fall straight down, we can't sort of jump over a block. So I might need an extra crate over there. The camera comes really in handy for these pieces because I have full control of it. I can see at any angle I want. So why don't we hop over here and see what will happen if I go over. I'll just fall flat down, right? Yep, okay. So why don't I get this block, this crate, and push it into that little crevice. And let's see if this will get me anywhere. Because remember, I'm trying to get to that checkerboard piece so I can finish the level. Alright, how's this gonna work? No, I need another thing to cross me there. So let's see if we can't push this over. No, that's gonna make it fall in the hole. Which is sort of interesting. Maybe now... How am I gonna get over? This is interesting. Well, I figured this out, I'll talk a little more about the game. Graphically, it's really soothing. It has this nice detail, but it's still very simple, very minimalistic, and the music's nice too. Okay, things are coming across now. I want to pull this over here, and then just sort of push it in this little hallway. Now I just need to be able to move myself in a certain direction. Like, see if I can't just, do that. Let me try that one more time. I need to do it so that my panel lands on the water so I don't fall through. That would be nice. Come on, I think this is it. No? Okay, let me just corner around. One more time? One more time should do it. Yeah, there we go. And that can get really complex sometimes. Now we're back on the main menu here, the overworld. And I don't know, I really like the overworld. It just has sort of this chill thing to it. It's sort of a puzzle in its own. Like if I fall down here, I can't get back straight up. It's sort of fun to figure out how I'm supposed to do things, even in the overworld. I also really like the music here. This music's pretty nice. Why don't we make our way back up though and do this level? Okay, now this one's a little interesting. We have these little up and down pads, and if we land on these, Whoa! Flipped gravity. We'll actually not flip the other side, but gravity will turn upside down and we'll land on whatever was above us. So if there's nothing above us, we'll actually die immediately. One thing about dying that's actually very dangerous, though, is that when you die, everything resets. From what I know, there's not any type of checkpoint system, so you have to do everything over. You want to knock that block into here, though, and what's going to be over here? Looks like we're going to flip our gravity again. Whoa! And, where do I go now? Maybe I go down here. And that's sort of the fun of the puzzle game, though. You know, you just want to slowly make your way through, piece by piece, sort of figure out what you're doing and how to do things, or you might just die over and over again. Alright, looks like I just overthought it. Just had to go down here, and this should end the level. Alright, let's do that. And there we go. Well, that's been it. I'm just going to show you guys that. You know, keep it simple, not try to spoil too many of the puzzles. You can get this on IndieGameStand.com for a name your price deal, and this goes to the developers and charity. It's really a fun game that I'm enjoying a lot. So make sure you guys check it out. And as always, it's been Zebra. I'll see you guys later.